like the neighborhood to be clean, to be friendly, and to be a place where I can walk about comfortably and enjoy what I see. And I like things to be neat. The biggest problem has been the litter in the neighborhood. It just makes the neighborhood look really trashy, really unpleasant, unwelcoming. I like to see it cleaned up. I like to see it looking good.
We started with these 4 neighborhoods in 1997.
Nonprofit Restorative Justice Community Action offers an effective solution to livability crimes as part of a remarkable partnership with police and the courts.
Restorative justice is a way of responding to crime or conflict in a way that focuses on repairing the harm. So whereas in the criminal justice system there's a focus on identifying who committed the offense and an appropriate punishment, in restorative justice you look at what impact it had on victims and how the offender can repair that harm. Our program targets livability crime because the criminal justice system is overwhelmed with minor offenses. The crimes that we deal with are those that affect quality of life in our neighborhoods. Drug and alcohol offenses, prostitution, vandalism, noise, disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, public urination, litter, all those sorts of things that people face in public that really erode the community livability.
Good morning. Are there any restorative justice candidates on our calendar this morning?
Once charged with a livability crime, offenders are screened to see if they qualify for the restorative justice program.
There were 3 people on the schedule today. I've spoken with 2 of them.
All right.
The offender must have a nonviolent background and be motivated to complete the program.
They've decided to take the program.
Good, then we'll call their cases and they can be on their way.
Participating offenders get their charges dismissed and appear instead before a restorative justice community conference.
In this conference, we'll be addressing charges for public urination. Please be honest and respectful with no interruptions or insults. Be willing to tell your story, to listen, and to work out an agreement.
In this conference, 2 offenders are held accountable as they hear from community members about the impact of their crimes, the harm done to the community.
I'm embarrassed for you, embarrassed for my community that these type of things are going on. You know, there's a lot of times I have my family members, my nieces and nephews that will come visit me here in Minneapolis, and I'll take them downtown, and sometimes when I walk through the park and I see those type of actions, you know, I'm pretty embarrassed.
Neighborhood residents are empowered. They trade helplessness and frustration for a voice, confronting offenders in a constructive way that makes the community better.
I had a chance to talk to a policeman who made an arrest, and he said it was embarrassing to him. Of all the things I have to do, I have to go out and arrest somebody for urinating, you know, and we're short on resources, you know, from that type of thing.
It makes me feel ashamed, but also makes me realize you both made mistakes and you both are sorry for it.
The impact of this tough love is palpable and immediate. Offenders who have relinquished the relative ease and anonymity of the fine-based judicial system realize the harm they've caused.
It was just a horrible thing I did, and I wish I could totally take back that night. Obviously I drank way too much, but I'm just very sorry. It was very stupid of me.
I think ashamed is the first word that comes to mind. Woke up in the morning and felt pretty awful, pretty stupid.
As the conference continues, participants discuss ways the offenders can repair the harm, typically community service, apologies made to affected parties, and personal development to address underlying issues.
Are you confident that you can complete this agreement within 2 months?
Yes.
The Restorative Justice Community Action Program has achieved remarkable success, ensuring strong consequences and accountability for offenders, while supporting crime prevention. After 1 year, 90% of offenders remain crime-free, and after 3 years, 75% remain crime-free. The restorative justice approach wins high praise from the courts and law enforcement.
We handle all kinds of cases, all the way up to homicides and rapes and robberies, and we have to prioritize the limited resources that we have to the cases. Having citizens being willing to pitch in and make a positive contribution is helpful to the judicial system, and we certainly welcome it. To me, I would like to take this program and expand it tenfold to all different neighborhoods.
It'd be nice to be able to just take that tag, pay a fine, put it in the mailbox, forget about it, it's gone. But I think having to do something and give something back on that makes it a much more civic response that I think sticks with you. This is a way to face up to what you've done and come out of it maybe even a better person than you were before that incident.
The object of the project today is to split into 5 teams and go around and pick up all the trash and litter in the neighborhood.
Restorative Justice Community Action and its partnering neighborhoods work closely to continually improve livability, often with offenders alongside, picking up litter or serving the community in other ways. Due to RJCA's respected community outreach initiatives, more citizens, businesses, schools, and churches are becoming engaged to address persistent livability crimes that affect quality of life. Restorative Justice, holding hundreds of offenders annually accountable, facing the consequences of their actions. A remarkable program to empower ordinary citizens to make our community better.